Hello and welcome to your mid-month reading for August 2024. Middle of the month to the end of the month is going to look very different than the beginning of the month, but I feel like it's a great prelude. So we start out August feeling amazing, having a ton of fun, lots of luck on our side and things really going our way. And who doesn't want their summer to look like that, right? Um, but towards the middle and then into the end of the month, we began to really get this test of self-knowledge. And why I feel like one leads into the other is because what brings us true happiness, what is rooted in authentic joy, is really a telltale sign of what your purpose is and what is important to you to for your authentic self to bring forward. So what we started back in December of 2020 is going to be put to the test come the middle and of this month, where it's like, is it what you began December 2020? Does it have staying power? Is it rooted down in something true in your authentic self? And there's going to be some Uranus action that is going to either bring some surprise support for that or surprise wash it away down the road. But either way, you are going to find yourself in a very different place by the end of the month than where you were at the beginning of the month. There's going to be a lot of energy that is propelling inspiring thoughts and action. But in order to really take a hold of this energy with this Mars Jupiter conjunction happening in Gemini, which is very mentally stimulating and powerfully ambitious, in order to be able to really anchor that energy in, it does have to be rooted in your authenticity. What really lights your fire? What really sparks your interest? And so that's why, again, I believe that us understanding what really brings happiness and how much fun we can have in life is supporting that reflection within of what we can know about ourselves. So what is it that you're bringing forward into the world? What is it that you're doing with your life? And how in tune are you with your purpose, with what brings you happiness, and what is able to be practical in measuring? Am I dreaming too big? Am I dreaming too small? What is the gap in between the two? What do I need to know? It's going to be very much in our face of what we need to become and what we need to develop the skills inside of ourselves in order to enhance what we're bringing forward, if it is in fact anchored, or completely redefine our lives in the direction that we're going. So one way or the other, like I said, you're going to be in a very different place at the end of the month than you were at the beginning of the month, but this is extremely transformative, nothing to be afraid of. It's a test of how much do you know yourself. How much are you putting your ideas of what life looks like in somebody else's hands? How much are you being inspired by what somebody else's life looks like and trying to mirror their life versus being inspired by something that really is a driving force for you internally, and again, rooted in authentic joy? We're just keep going back to that. What's rooted in authentic joy? What can you expand on that's going to be that have staying power? Okay, if I look back to 2020, that was right when I was making the decision to rent office space and to go into my spiritual business full time. And now it's taking on a very different look for me. It's shifted, it's changed. I've had to be flexible and what that looks like. And I have to really take a look, is what I have done this far, what my vision was, how much of it is working, how much of it is not working? Is it something that is going to be practical in terms of long-term goals for my life? Right? And what needs to shift. So every one of us are having that reflection opportunity now. But again, the biggest thing here is like, how much do you know yourself, and where is your inspiration coming from? And so if you have that self-knowledge, you will be able to be fueled by this ambitious power of Mars, being able to help bring practicality into reality, right? Or excuse me, what you've been dreaming about, having practical ideas and bringing it into reality, practical inspiration, bringing it into reality. So again, it's extremely transformative, very powerful end and middle of the month. And I'm excited to see where each one of us are going to be taken on this journey. And I hope that we're all really having fun. It feels like, okay, put your arms up. You're on the roller coaster now, right? And how much do you trust this ride? So, but really, it's meant to just bring much more happiness into our life. And again, with the Venus support, we got to add her into there always, because she is so close to us and she's supporting us so much. And she's really, her orbit right now is happening at the heart of the of Earth, and the sun. She the pattern that she's making literally is touching down every 9 months between the heart of the sun and Earth. And so for the next 144 years or something like that. So it's really all about you being creative from your heart's desire, from what really your heart truly wants, what your soul wants, what gives you deep satisfaction. So, and it's beautiful creativity. It's creativity in beauty and harmony and love and peace and all things that she stands for. So being in tune with that aspect of yourself, the beauty of creation, the beauty of the journey, is what we're meant to be experiencing at this point, but in a very, very transformative way. It's like kind of like the dial is being turned up. So I want to just thank each of you for supporting my channel. Thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed, who continue to watch this content, and those of you who have not. If this content resonates with you, please do like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. It is very much appreciated. So let's go ahead and dive into each one of your readings. There will be a timestamp letting you know what time your reading begins, because this intro will be at the beginning of each one of the videos, because there's so much powerful energy that we're all experiencing. And then we dive into the readings to find out how it's impacting your sign specifically. Okay, I'll see you over there. Hello, Capricorn. How's it going? Okay, let's dive into the energies for the middle of August for you, middle to end of August. What's going on? What do you need to know? What's your point of focus? What's available? And of course, that final outcome is always really thrilling. Talk about thrilling. You're starting out pretty strong with that Six of Wands. Success, achievement. What did you just achieve? Okay, success in your material. This is you. This is you. Oh my God. This is the court card you. Literally tending to your life, literally feeling abundant, literally like self-care. I love this for you. But it took or is taking you really standing up for what you know is true for you. So this is where you go against or away from what others would have you do, ways that others would have you go about it. And you make a really strong decision to separate yourself from them and go about things your way. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the fellow earth sign here, which is the Seven of Pentacles. So what is driving all of this reading, all of this energy, is your decision to take a look at where you put your energy, what is abundantly accumulating for you, what is ready to harvest, or has it all been worth it? That's what's been this question. What's it all been for, and am I getting what I want? And what you want here is absolute success. Definitely self-care and abundance. Definitely. She's a wealthy woman. She is definitely a wealthy woman. So let's see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I can see how it took this, right? Because we have the conflict over here. This is Swords. Swords is always about thinking, right? The perceptions that you have, the ideas, the thoughts, even it can be communication words, right? So, and you expressing yourself in a way that is no longer going along with like mob mentality or traditional way of doing things, and even further supported by the Seven of Swords here, where again, everything that you had learned, everything you had been taught, everything that you were supposed to be doing, you are exiting that. Excuse me, you are exiting that with your own knowledge, with your own point of view. And you are, I mean, not by cover of night, you're in broad daylight, moving away from. That's what that's the victory. There you go. There you go. Knight of Wands. Now that's a Sagittarius card. Sagittarius was your 12th house of subconscious. We have the King of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, you could have been really fighting with an internal dialogue here. It just may not be, it may have been what you had been taught. And you were sort of like playing things out based on something you didn't even realize, a belief, um, and continuing to play that out in your life, not even realizing that it wasn't the best choice for you. Like you had to get to that point with this Sagittarius energy. Definitely what you could have been walking away from is subconscious program. And that's what's at the surface for all of us. And now here you are standing in your full power, in your full glory, and in your abundant self. So have you now in your repurposement, now what you're using your wealth for, okay? All of the resources that you have culminated, that you have gotten together, you have collected and you have earned, you're now using that in order to bring your life new meaning. And this is very peaceful, very heart centered energy. Okay. So, what is this new meaning? Okay. The new meaning for your life. What is it that you decided that you're going after? Okay. All right. So, it's a new life. It can be definitely a new way of earning money, definitely a new pathway for money, but it also can mean a new life. And both of those aces in a way that you have never experienced life before. This is something brand new. We do also now have a decision that needs to be made. And it's like you can't quite see because you're in your head about this. All right. You're in your head about it and you need to get into your heart. Okay. So I can't see what my heart truly desires at this moment. I know that this is what I want. I know this is what I have when I'm going towards this new life. But there's something here that your heart wants that you can't quite see. Let's find out what that Two of Swords is talking about. The Five of Swords, the Two of Swords. You know you're walking away from something. You know you're going about this your own way, and you know it's going to be very um attuned to who you are. But there's something about it that this heart wants you to see. Okay. Page of Swords, again, new perspective from a peaceful place. We got all the swords energy definitely in your head about it. Definitely in your head. And it's telling you to get into your body, not your head. Get into your body. Feel your way through this. Don't think your way through this. What does that heart want? What does that heart want? It's not coming easy, is it? I'm gonna work for this. Okay. We're gonna reshuffle. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna reshuffle. It's not even it's just that deck. It's just not. Okay, we're moving forward with this one. Ample opportunity. And we got to go deeper, though. Got to go deeper with the tarot of the sacred kingdoms, Capricorn. This is a revolution inside your life. This is a revolution of your life. The reinventing of self and a revolution of life. I can feel that. And that's why this is not just you know, um, something that deck was going to bring forward. We have to go deeper. All right. Ready to go? Okay. Straight off. Two of Cups. Uh-huh. Soulmate, higher self. Five of Swords. Six of Wands. Hmm. Queen of Swords, King of Cups. And Death. Mhm. Yeah. So some of you may be really saying goodbye to somebody. You may be, and I'm sorry if that is the case, because that is not easy. But your entire life is definitely about. I'm not kidding when I say that the entire repurposement of your life, you're going to have to be able to reach inside of you to get those answers, not getting them from somebody else that you are close to that normally gives you great advice. You're going to have to dig deep inside of yourself. You're going to have to really be able to see what your heart really wants is this connection to you, not just a soulmate, because that can be when you've got a strong connection with self. Connection with your soulmate is very much can be very much a part of that as well. But this is first connection to your soul, connection to your higher self. Okay. In order to be able to give you that wisdom and the strength to go about this independently, and you will be extremely victorious in your endeavors. This Queen of Swords, she understands what she needs to. She's willing to look deeper like we are now. She's willing to discover the truth within. She's taking the time to nurture herself. You're nurturing yourself to be able to discover the truth that's in order again to be emotionally secure. Do you see how this is alone and this is alone? But so is this. You're by yourself on this horse. With this victory, nurturing yourself, using your wisdom to, you know, have a new life. If this is you and your higher self creating an entirely new life for you, it is emotionally secure life, and it is creative in nature. Okay. And this queen understands her personal truth and she blesses her future with her personal truth, with clarity. She's always willing to understand and learn more about her truth because that can be ever evolving, is ever evolving. But you're doing it in an emotionally secure way. And this death card is where this ultimate transformation takes place. This is a complete revolution of your life, is what I can say. Seven of Swords again. You have to go about it different than you've ever done before. This goes against the way that you have been taught, that you have been told how to do things. This is instead relying on your intuition, relying on your relationship with yourself in order to wield all of this financial abundance. Nine of Pentacles there. Again, peace and harmony within your finances. But this is legacy. This is more than just money, and it is money, certainly, but it is also about leaving your legacy of love. You see all that energy that they're working with? These beautiful, beautiful energies here. They're pure. They're crystal clear. It was gained from here. From this. May have been a bit of a conflict. Liberating yourself. May have been a bit of a conflict. Because you're used to working for everything and now you're not having to work so hard. It's easily coming to you. It's easily coming to you. But you're leaving a legacy of love behind. Okay? This is where you are building this empire based on love. Okay? So all of this is now all of this bush is bearing fruits. for you. I don't see this as the juice hasn't been worth the squeeze. I see this as bearing fruit for you, and you're recognizing it, and you're going to use all of your resources, intellectual and financial, to bless the lives of others, and it will continue to be fruitful for you as well. That's what this Nine of Pentacles talks about. It will always continue to be fruitful for you. You're revolutionizing your life. This is not, I know every one of us has a transformation happening this month, but this is every aspect. What you decide to do with your time, what you decide to do with your life is very purposeful, very purposeful in enhancing the lives of other people. This is incredible. I mean, right at the heart of this is absolute peace, the greatest joy. So much joy. Your cup overfloweth. It just continues to give back. What you're putting out continues to give back to yourself and enhance the life of others. It gives back to you and enhances the life of others. So I'm very curious what it is that you're bringing forward here, Capricorn, because it is going to be good. Like, you are the solution. You are part of the solution now, as we all see that there's a new world emerging, and you've got a good idea of what Spirit has been preparing you for, and you're ready to launch. You're ready to launch. You're ready to take it out into the world. Okay. But this whole trend, this whole thing is just like reorienting yourself in this new world, your new world, to help set the tone for others in the new world and lead them. This is great. Absolutely magnificent. So you are right on track. It may not have seemed like it, Capricorn, because I know that you guys went through a pretty good size healing recently, big purge. So it may have been a tough road, certainly, but what you're doing with this is absolutely commendable. And I'm very excited to hear from each one of you what it is that you're bringing forward, how you're moving forward in your life, what you're doing with everything that you have gained and learned. Okay, Capricorn, it is always my prayer that these readings come out to you and bless your lives with clarity, information, and living your best life. So I hope that that was so for you. And know that I love you all, and Source adores you. If you are interested in early content release, please do join my Patreon community. And if not, then I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your support.